Hey everybody, Dustin the Family Traveler here, and I'm in Orlando for MegaCon 2025. MegaCon is one of my favorite shows during the year, and we're going to walk around and take a look at all of the different things to see. Come along for a really fun adventure around this incredible 3-day experience. A lot of times when you come to a show like this, there's a motivation to get down to the show floor, which is where a lot of the things that are on sale are available, but a lot of the great programming is actually happening in different places. And so I'm starting off this time upstairs. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a pan around so you can see the main lobby here. Then we are actually in the upstairs area here, where they've got a bunch of different theaters. You can see folks that are filing in. This is where a lot of the great panel sessions are being held. And there are some pretty amazing ones. Let's see what's coming up here. At 4 o'clock, we've got Larry Houston talking about the X-Men animated series. Pretty amazing. Wow, that might be worth checking out, to be honest. And we come back around this way, you can see all the way down to the end here, there are a lot of folks who are looking to just hang out, or, you know, I can see a sign down there that says Hall of Horrors, which seems pretty awesome. And then over here on the right-hand side, we've got an advertisement for a really awesome show, Anime After Dark. Friday and Saturday, they've got voice actors. A dance party. Looks like that could be fun. I've been coming to MegaCon for a very long time. In fact, before I moved to the West Coast, I participated in actually some of the board game and RPG table work and setup. So to see it in a new hall is actually something really impressive. Oh, it's the Ice King. I think we're gonna see if we can find out what time it is. Hey guys, what time is it? You know it. All right. They said it right. Adventure time. This guy is kind of riding on a little plastic box there. I guess and this is actually a nice little indie Hall of Horror. Looks like we got some other things going on here as well. Discover Unreal Meteorites.
Great buddy.
Build and battle robot kits. How cool is that?
I'm fun to walk with. Yeah.
We got just this random set of skeletons just kind of hanging out here. Oh, there's a BattleBots thing in here. We got to go in there and check that out. Our guy in the little case there, he's spinning around. Oh. Little fans having a good time. Looks like there's an escape room built in down here. Stuff in every corner of this place. They've really used the space very wisely. So there's escape room.
I'll look with boom. All the things ways.
And I see this. It looks like there's a giant Lego lab in here. On the right-hand side. We got this sort of banner showing us all these different Legos. I bet if we go in here, we'll see a lot of different Legos on display. Yeah, people. The Greater Orlando Lego Users Group. I like the fence. That's a nice city diorama. Oh, wow. There's a little downtown over here. Small but mighty. This looks like Amsterdam. Wow, this is really cool, including a live working windmill. That last one actually is extra cool because I got to visit Amsterdam 2 times last year, and it looked just like that. You got the canals. They have these hooks at the very, very top of the houses for lifting stuff out of the barges that come through the different canals in the city. Really cool and definitely consistent with what I saw in Amsterdam. Whoa, what do we have here? Oh, nothing, just a random stilt walker with a black bird. I don't recognize that character unless it's one of those crows from the that last Mad Max movie, or that other, the Mad Max movie where they went through the old areas. I'm losing it. I'm on the wrong time schedule, people. It's sometimes I'm just like, gotta drink more water. Gotta make sure you stay hydrated at these shows. Very, very important part of the event. Okay, so let's go down to the first level. And we're here on Friday, so this place is not quite the zoo. For tomorrow's video, I will actually have a lot of video out here, because this major area where you see people standing is a place where most folks who are cosplayers will group up. It's fairly standard for most shows where there's like a common spot where everybody will cloister, and you can essentially get all of them in one shot. So I'm going to try to do a mega cut of all of the best cosplayers.
Very sick of that.
So now to get down to the show floor, the main way is to come through here.
Yeah, I want to say that.
Earlier today they had a sign. I don't know where the sign went, but it basically was right over here, and it said, hey, keep your wings and all kinds of random stuff inside of the escalator, because we don't want anybody getting hurt or getting knocked off. Now this is actually the sign-up area. So you can see in here, these are people kind of coming in, they activate their badges, and then they walk around that way, and ultimately they split out here, and following the instructions of the sign, they enter the adventure here. So this area will be really, really crowded tomorrow with a lot of people picking up their badges. The show is actually really good about sending the badges out, but you've got to get your orders in early. So if you're considering coming out to MegaCon, make sure that you definitely get your badge in person, delivered to you if possible. Each one of these lines is going to be full of people tomorrow. And I'm just going to keep walking and showing this because I want you to get an idea that
It's time.
it goes all the way down to the end. Those lines go all the way to those walls. And it's literally hundreds of people in each one of these lines. Now it's time to enter the adventure.
I was on.
Okay, so we see some nice saber construction stuff over here. One of the things I do not enjoy about the Orange County Convention Center is that they have a Pepsi. They have a contract with Pepsi, so if you are buying a drink here, it's going to be one of these. If you don't like that or you don't like soda, make sure you bring something of your own.
What was that? Something we just got there.
Okay, so as is customary for me, I will go all the way down to the end, and we will start to go through, and we will visit every one of the rows here. Looks like we're moving into one of the busier areas. Of course, you can see the Roosevelts.
Oh, God.
Well, this is one of my favorite clothing brands over here. And they've got a really prime spot here. And if I swing you around this way, this is another entrance escalator, which is the same as the one we came down just a minute ago.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, hi. Say hello.
Hey.
So lemon is kind of funny, yeah. It's the old school classic Nintendo games.
That's what it's saying. Oh, look at these cool hats, which also turn out to be reversible. Some like crocheted plushies. More style.
And then Zach, they don't let go from the sack. They're traveling around.
Looks like some custom Mickey ears here. That's pretty nice. Good chance those guys are pros. There's an action which is all like jets. Let's take a closer look. You can see some really nice ones. Got some prints around this side too. Oh, wow. These are nice. A little known fact about me is for a very long time I wanted to be an aeronautical engineer. You know, people get weird when you're recording sometimes. They do the duck, try to get out of the way, stare at you. At first it was a little bit weird, but now I don't really notice it. I notice it, I just don't react to it. It's pretty much more accurate. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are nice Pokemon card coasters. Wow. That's super cool. That's fun. That's fun to put on your table.
That is actually a phenomenal. Yeah.
It's a book. Oh, wow.
Which kind of seems to be the gist of things.
Yeah.
I love that explanation of the Mothman, everything that's known about him. The Goat Man. These are cool. Looks like they have a leather-bound version of this as well. So they have a second one as well that has this leather bounding. I have a friend named Richard who might enjoy this. I see a lot of cool stuff here, a lot of gaming stuff. Well, if you're a Friday the 13th fan, here's a great way to get a Deadpool Jason mask. There's a Pride Jason mask. You got all these different models. You got a Pikachu up here. You got Sting, everything you can think of. Okay. Look, there's the inevitable tower of t-shirts over there. But before we go that way, check out Handmade. This is art by Rubber. I love it. Some interesting mashups for ducks.
So that I'm like,
Kermit duck. This reminds me of the Amsterdam ducks that I saw. Second time I've mentioned going to Amsterdam here on this particular video.
now we're about to step out.
There are a lot of comic resellers here. That's always been true. So here's Clan McDonald's comics. There's a great big wall of t-shirts. It's at every different show. I mean, I don't know if it's the same people who do this at Tower of T-shirts every time, but there's always a Tower of T-shirts. And I just imagine how long it takes to set that thing up. Hipster lasers, looks like they've got a bunch of laser etched stuff around here. So they got coasters. It smells like wood around here, but you can see coasters that carry a lot of your favorite iconography. I wish I was Groot. You can see they feel pretty nice. Nice finish. They're, I don't know, they're painted on the edges. It's pretty good. They don't have any foam on one side though. I kind of feel like I would want that. Nice shirts. Both of you guys. That's Chicago, right? Did you get that in Chicago? Yeah, the duck one too, yeah.
Oh, this one, fruit salad.
Oh, I thought that looked like a Chicago hot dog because it has the green dress of the relish and everything on there. Yeah. How's the traffic been for you guys so far? Not good. That's great. I'm happy, and it's only Friday.
I know.
That's awesome. Well, good. See you later. It's good to hear that the retailers are happy. We cannot complain is the right answer. Girls Crew, Marvel, they've got a lot of jewelry for ladies. Now, Heroes and Villains has got a booth out here as well. This is the same booth that we saw actually at New York Comic Con. So if you haven't seen any of Lee's videos before, the big fun is here. This is the tube where Logan was hooked up to all the wires and broke out. So this guy's getting a photo in here. which is great.
Pull out.
They've got this Logan
Oh, no, it's too small.
Weapon X jacket, which is pretty cool. We'll come back and look at clothes on the second pass.
Yeah.
What I do notice is they don't have any of their new stuff here, so that's a bit of a bummer. They have Star Wars messenger bags. Oh, here's a retro kid.
Stop it. Take all the best. That's really good. Me too.
And you got Arthur over here.
That's good.
These guys do authentication. This is CCG.
Networking would be in the
This guy is a Balatro Joker.
honest.
That's really cool.
Fine.
It's a little bit of a deep cut. Whoa, what do we have here? Is this the lunar rover?
Something
Okay, so this is officially a NASA
that I
booth that they've kind of set up here. Very cool. Hello. Sit on it and take pictures? Okay, so you know I'm gonna do it.
can work this very.
I'm sitting in it!
Likewise.
Amazing. So it's got all of the controls here. You can see the little meters. It's very big form factor, the buttons and everything. You've got a brake. You've got an accelerator. If you sit on that side, it looks like there's a kill switch in the middle down here. It says drive stop.
Like a thought.
Oh my gosh, that's huge. That's so cool. Like a little bit of steer here. I don't know if you can get that. You probably can't see that in the shot, but oh my gosh, this is so cool. Growing up in Central Florida, there's Disney and that kind of stuff, but the real big thing that I always loved here was the space program. And so to be able to see actually some of the artifacts of the NASA program here is actually super awesome. It's amazing.
So about it is good now.
You cannot say no to that kind of an opportunity. Oh man, I just met Emilio, who told me about he's a student in a robotics program, which is super duper cool. And we talked a little bit about how robots must be lonely out in space, especially the ones who are exploring. Oh my gosh, that's pretty fun. Here's Great Scott Designs. Wow. Scott Martini, that's a good name. I wonder if that's his real name. Probably a stage name. Nice. Okay, so now we're getting into the actual autograph areas, and this is pretty cool because you've got a lot of the Karate Kid folks here, including Martin Kove, who was the guy who played Kreese moments with folks. And then on this side, you've got a bunch of other folks over here. I see Hank Azaria is over here. Dolph Lundgren is listed but not present. They've got Ron Howard, Clint Howard, Don Most. And they have a lot of people here. They're not all here at the exact same moment. Billy Piper, Catherine Tate. So they got a whole bunch of Doctor Who folks. I gotta say, they pulled out all the stops, and you can see that. Look how many people are actually here in this area, which is all about autographs. Priscilla Presley is over here. We saw her in San Francisco. Andy Serkis is here. He's got a pretty long line. That's pretty incredible. Now, this show has always been about autographs, even back before it was acquired. Morena Baccarin, very big fan of hers from Firefly. I can see her, she's at the booth there. So Marina's there, that's great. All right, before we get back to the famous folks, I want to talk to you guys about this Wild Bill's Soda Shop. These guys are at all events of a certain size, to be honest. And what they do is they basically sell you one of these mugs, right? And the mugs are actually pretty nice. They look kind of like Steins. They're different colors, different styles. You pick what you want. In fact, actually, looks like here there are some MegaCon specific ones. You buy the cup, and let's see, how much are the cups? Is
40, 50, 60, 70, 80. This is not insulated. The rest are insulated.
Okay.
That was a triple barrel.
So they have a bunch of their own sodas, and you buy one of those mugs. You know, the minimum is $40, and the 41 is mostly just a piece of metal, but it says MegaCon on it. And then you can come back and get their soda that they make free refills, and it looks like that's probably a 20 ounce cup. Some of the other ones might be a little bit bigger, but then you can come back and you can see these guys. They're just walking up and they fill it up, and you've free refills all weekend. It's one of these things where it's actually kind of a good deal. I don't think it comes with ice though, so they keep it cold, but I don't think it comes with ice. Special pricing for unlimited daily refills. Good stuff. Let's get back to the famous people stuff. So Kate Micucci is one of my favorite comedians. From Garfunkel and Oates is how I know Kate Micucci, but she's also been on a bunch of different shows. And she's here. I don't see her actually at her booth, but maybe I will come back and see again later. That's actually one of the few people I would really like to meet as a person with experience in improv. I just love the musicality and her voice. She's just a really fun character, and I wouldn't mind spending a couple moments with her, maybe snapping a picture. And it looks like a lot of people in line here for Dean Cain. Tom Welling. You can see a lot of folks are not here. Some of them are only coming on one day. It was unfortunate to find out that some folks had to cancel their appearance, which is a super bummer, because sometimes people, especially those who are trying to get photo ops or are trying to collect autographs, they plan their trips around coming to the places where these people are, and they don't always show up everywhere. There's a few other additional folks doing autograph signings over here. Guy Gilchrist was one of the guys who worked with Henson for a very long time. And you can see he's got his prints and his art. Ooh, he's got Ninja Turtle stuff here too. Very nice. Wow. Larry Houston, one of the brains behind the X-Men animated series, which is awesome.
They have a great outfit.
I love it. And this is where everybody goes to eat. This is the massive food court. Lots of tables here. You can see we've got the Back to the Future DeLorean. Looks like it's signed by Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox. Then over here we have a Jeep from Jurassic Park. Very cool. You've got the Daleks. Look, I always knew there were people in those. See a guy getting into this one. Wow. Of course, here we have the TARDIS. Amazing. Look at this punk rock stormtrooper. This guy's cool. All right, what do we have in here? This is a whole little mini area.
Bottled directly at the source, Gungan brand spring water packs a refreshing punch with no calories. And it's quite useful too. Use a wash that brush the teethers.
Wow.
It has so many uses.
Look at this
but
stuff.
It's mainly for drinking. He's already just a minute, Mr. Talk guy. Lisa used Gungan brand spring water to clean up the broken battle droid.
You can see they got stormtroopers up here. It's got a
Gungan brand spring water.
pretty tall ATST.
Drinking only. Find it at reputable food centers across the galaxy.
Oh, pardon? These are cool. All these little sets that they set up. They have a very large area here. Another Han Solo again. Mocked up battle droids. This is all fan created. Just get a pano of this. This is huge.
Feel free to stop by the booth and yell at us. Yeah, absolutely. About that.
Yeah.
Speeder bike here.
There's some limitations on that.
Model of a land speeder.
Well, Phil, right now it looks like we
Some
got a thing of gear.
really dirty
Audience.
stormtroopers. You can see over here we've got nice. He's doing a little bit of work. Oh wow. There's the nothing. Very cool. This is great. This kind of reminds me of D23 where they had a lot of space for vehicles and things like that. Look at that bad boy.
It is time when we eat.
Just to die, I saw this other question. But it's straight side of us take off and dairy full and stack that whole. Well, we're got that. To the tip of like, we'll add it now. What we're got. No fear in this, don't come.
Wow, so this is the Ghost Core.
Let's then get sick.
You got some ecto packs here. That's really cool. Here's the backside of that ATST.
You don't need to post the chat while I have the bitch cut. I answer.
So you can hey,
As the other.
and they let you get into the actual Batmobile and take a photo. That's really cool. It looks like they're trying to use that money to $5 in, 15 for both. That's pretty cool. Looks like they're raising money. Kidsinneed.org. That's really cool to be able to have a really great prop like that and use that to raise some funds. I'm a big fan of that idea. What a beautiful car. I'm always a fan of the Southern R2 Builders team. You can see a lot of different droids in here. They build them. There's an R2 MK with Mickey ears. That's cute. There's a serving tray for serving drinks. That's really cool. These guys teach you how to play Star Wars games. It's a little bit of an extension of what they had before. Maybe they teach you sabacc. And then on this side, you've got a photo op with Labyrinth, a Bowie tribute. Look at this. You can sit on the throne.
Are you a fan of Duffy?
How nice.
A bunch of nuts.
Okay, everybody, so that's us walking through the entire show floor in one day. Our follow-on videos are actually going to be a little bit more in-depth in maybe meeting some of the people and talking to them, as well as checking out some of the amazing content panels that they've got all up for the show. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We'd love to keep making this content for you, and the best way you can tell us to keep doing it is to add a like and maybe a subscribe. So long, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of MegaCon.